Hey friends, welcome back to The Void. If you're new here, hi, my name is James and I have no intro. Moving on. Today we will be making better werewolves. I know there's a couple videos out there, like a handful, where they dive into specific mods or CAS items like a tail or new legs, which is great stuff. I do have some of those things myself. However, I haven't seen somebody offer up a full transformation of the in-game werewolf. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll just put like a cute little photo up for you guys. Yeah. So, not what we're looking for. When thinking about werewolves, I don't exactly picture this cat-like face and, you know, lack of a tail. I don't know if The Sims 2 had werewolves, and if they did, I'm pretty sure there were no tails, because in The Sims 3, the werewolves also had no tails, but to be fair, they had no real fur. They kept their human features, or their sim features. We kind of dealt with it. I think some of us were, I don't know, I think I even liked it. We settled back then, we really did. I think we're still kind of settling. Hear me out, because as someone who was Team Jacob from the start, I really appreciate my wolves to look wolfy, you know, to look real, I almost said alpha and omega, real animalistic. I don't want it to look like a sim that put on a costume, basically. No offense to the EA creators, but for a pack that's specifically about werewolves, that cost way too much. Still, I mean, the build buy is great, CAS is awesome, it's just the werewolves themselves are almost scary. They walk like normal, and they run on all fours, but they have no tail, so it's just like, kind of like a gremlin run, like, like a golem type scamper, no tail, just they're a little behind up in the air with kind of like a nub, which I'm not sure if it's like a nub tail or if it's like a little tuft of fur on their behind. It's not a tail. It doesn't make any sense. I'm confused. If you vibe with EA's werewolves, more power to you, less work for you. This video also includes other aspects to add to your game to make it a little bit more fun gameplay wise. The majority of this video will be focused on CAS because I like a wolfy wolf. I'll be showing you how to download the CC/mods as well, and I'll show you how to use it all and what it looks like in game. If you already know how to add custom content/mods to your game, I will be putting timestamps in the description so you can skip ahead, as well as on the video, so you can just put your cursor down and click. However, for those who don't know how to do it, let's go throw it. The first custom content piece we're gonna look at are the paintable tails from Spinning Plum Bobs. These tails are obviously something that I care a lot for. I need the tails. I made the complaint that the little nub/tuft of fur is not cutting it. It makes me very upset. Here are some screenshots from the in-gameplay, and again, they're paintable. There are 4 versions of the tail, which I will show you in-game. As you may have noticed in this photo, these werewolves have an override of feet, which obviously makes them look more wolfy. Sorry, it makes them look more like wolves. I'm just, if it wasn't obvious. So, I need this in game. You have no, I need this. And I feel like some other people would. I honestly was not going to make this video. I did not plan to. I was just like, no, I need this in game. Let me do some research. Let me find these things. I was thinking of doing like a runaway werewolf rags to riches challenge playthrough. Let me know if anyone's interested in that. But then I was like, well, maybe other people would want realistic looking werewolves because or because they would like to live out their Twilight fantasy, which, I mean, if you would like, still, just a little bit. Here are some up-close photos that they provide on the website. They look great in-game, and I love them so much. as you, oh, stunning. What you're gonna do for this, these are 2 different downloads on Spinning Plumbob's Patreon. You're going to want to make sure to read the description so you can download the non-textured or the textured, or both. Oh god, did my voice just crack? Or you can download both of these. I did both. The legs also have 2 different options. You can either have them as an override download, or you can download them as something that can be removed or added in CAS. The legs and the tails are all paintable, which is nice if you want to get specific with your Sims. We're gonna go to the downloads. We will briefly, and I mean briefly, go over zip files and how to download them / open them and shit. First, we are going to download these. Let's all say thank you to Spinning Plumbobs. We love you, we appreciate you. So go ahead and click the werewolf tail zip. Now, I have my downloads going directly to my mods folders right now because that's what I've been working with lately, but I'm going to quickly save this to my desktop. I'm just going to download one for now because the process is the same for both, but go ahead and download both of them if you are interested in both the tail and legs. Like I said, real quick, if you don't know how to open zip files, I'm going to show you how I do it. Go ahead and type in WINRAR download. Make sure you click this link here from the official WINRAR.com. If you are interested in more of the information about WINRAR, please read the description on your own. I am not interested in doing it. Just know it is very safe and you don't have to buy it. It is free. Go ahead and click download WINRAR. It's going to give you this lovely page. Don't worry, you don't need to buy it. Again, click download WINRAR. If it brings you to this page, it'll give you the option to buy WINRAR or to download the free trial. Go ahead and click download the free trial. Down here at the bottom, there are written out instructions for how to download WINRAR and use WINRAR. If you're more of a visual learner that prefers reading the instructions and not having somebody read them out to you, that's totally fine, but I'm going to skip ahead. Once WINRAR is in your downloads, go ahead and go through the installing process of WINRAR. After it is installed, you can go ahead and open up the Spinning Plumbobs zip file that you downloaded. What you're going to want to do is extract from this zip file to your mods folder. You don't need to click the extract to button. I'm going to show you how to do it just by click and dragging. Go to your documents and then Sims 4. Then you're going to go to mods, which should already be a folder in there. As you can see, I have quite a bit of mods. However, what you're going to do is not focus on my mods. If you haven't already, open up this zip file with the Spinning Plumbobs custom content in there and drag it over to your mods folder. It'll download into it. I have my files in alphabetical order, so it's going to be down here. Okay, so now we have the Spinning Plumbobs werewolf tail. Now it's in your game, and we're going to do that with everything. The next one we are going to be looking at is the Eyeliner Be Gone with bonus hands and feet. I will explain that in a second. Again, everything is linked in the description of this video. So this gets rid of the heavy eye circles around the werewolf's eyes, as well as removing the coloring on the hands and feet. If you just downloaded the feet, don't worry about the feet on this one. You're going to go down here, click download. It'll take you to this page. This is the sim file share page. You have the separated packages where it's the no feet, no hands, and the no eyes. And then there is the specific no hands, no feet. And then there's also no hands, feet, or eyes. For example, I just wanted no hands and no eyes, so I downloaded those. The second thing we're going to focus on are bigger werewolf teeth. There are new ones as well as default overrides that just kind of look more menacing and spicy and scary. So quick overview, some photos, if you will, that show off the different kinds of teeth you'll be getting. Here are the different download options that you are given. You can download each set individually, or you can download them merged. This is the default override of the teeth, and then these are the additional teeth. I do suggest adding both merged files just because the more the merrier. The mod I am most excited about is actually something I've never seen people talk about in a video about better werewolves For some reason, this is so necessary for my gameplay now. I will never make another werewolf without using this feature. I highly recommend this extended muzzle slider. Okay, here are some quick examples of how it works in CAS. As you can see, it extends that muzzle so it looks more animalistic, more like a wolf instead of a dog or a cat. This is another example the creator offers. Here's the no slider, and then this is with the slider. And then this is with the slider 2 times, which is what I downloaded because, again, homeboy wants a wolfy wolf. This is the slider, so it's completely customizable, and that is just amazing. There are 2 options here for the download. Gives you the option of the extended muzzle 2 times or the extended muzzle original. As you can see, only use one version. The next thing I'm going to show you is also from Spinning Plumbogs. Oh god, what? The next thing I'm going to show you is also from The next thing I'm going to show you is also from Spinning Plumbobs because they are an icon, absolutely so. This is the WALKSTYLE override. It is exactly what it sounds like. I'll read out a quick line description. Again, once you go to the links, you can read out the whole post if you'd like. I suggest it so you can get all the information that you may need. Werewolves will now walk hunched and growling like the night creatures they are, as well as run on all forms anytime they are in their beast form. This should not conflict with any mods as it contains new resources. The only thing the mod overrides is the base buff for the werewolf's beast form. So when they are in human form, they will not have this new walk style / run style when they're running. This is only for when they are werewolves. Same process. This is a zip file on Patreon. Go ahead and then add it to your mods, baby. The next thing I would like to introduce you guys to is a mod brought to us by Zero Sims for Mods and Comics. This is for the wolves to attack and kill Sims. So there is an option to attack a sim, not another werewolf, but to attack a sim and basically take a big chomp out of them, and it'll not only kill the sim, but also fill your hunger as a werewolf. So that's cool. You can only do it in wolf form. However, this wolf is in a bunny costume because the creator hates they quote find that furry hentai wolf form disgusting. However, for this to work, you're going to need to download their requires death interactions. This is such a weird segment of the video to add. Like, hey, you could also kill. Anyway, it's gonna take you to the utility death interactions page, also by Zero Sims Mods and Comics. This should not mess with any other mods you have. This is necessary so you can get the interactions of your werewolf taking a chomp. For now, this is all I have downloaded for my more realistic werewolf, so we're going to go ahead into the game and check everything out. Let's go. If you already have a werewolf in-game, you don't need to create a new one in order to use these. You're going to want to go into Create a Sim. Make sure you have your testing cheats enabled on. Then you're going to put in the CAS.full edit mode. I have MC Command Center, so I can just click on Modify Household in CAS. However, you can shift click and click on Modify in CAS. I already made my sim before starting this video. This is randomized names, so everything was randomized. I did the story progression thing for the first time ever, so all of his traits and the career he has and the story, all of it, I did not choose. So we have Alexi Serrano, and he's a werewolf. There are overrides to stop them from howling in CAS. I know it is agitating to some people. I find it to be a bit of a hate to love, love to hate it thing. I want to have the pleasures of Sims doing things that I don't exactly want them to do. God, he looks so caked up right now. Oh my god. However, if you're interested in an override, I will put that in the description as well. It just gets rid of this. I like it though. He is going to be our werewolf. I'll go through his outfits real quick. It's a mix of custom content and EA. Once I figure out how to share files of an entire sim, I will link this sim in the description if anyone is interested. This is his everyday. This is his formal wear, athletic wear, sleepwear. Look at his slippers. Okay, party wear, swimwear. This is his hot weather and his cold weather. I love you, King. Keep howling. never stop howling. Make sure to unlink them, because if they're linked together, it'll mess up what you've already made. It'll immediately start adding on what this sim is wearing to their beast form, and vice versa. You don't want that. So unlink them bad boys. As you can see, we don't have the werewolf legs yet. That's because he's wearing pants. Wearing pants does get rid of that because I have the override installed in my game. Pants will get rid of that. So what we're going to do is get rid of his pants. Scandalous. And look at his legs. He's so cool. And his cheeks. Oh. It's a little caked up, sir. He's got like a skin on for some reason. Oh, because when he was linked. Okay. Yeah, give me a second. Okay. We're going to remove his accessories and his shirt. First thing I'm going to do is add his tail. The tails are going to be in the accessory section under bracelets. The icon looks like this. It's a little SP for spinning plumb bobs. So here is the textured version of the tail, the upright version. I prefer the fluffy tails, however, here are the smooth versions for those who are curious. I also find the fluffy tails to match better, almost automatically. I'm not really sure why, but I don't question it. Because this is an accessory, you will have to add the tail for every outfit if you do prefer to use your beast form more often than not, or you use your beast form equal amount of time as your sim form. As you can see, they no longer have a weird shadow around the eyes. Let's get that muzzle extended. You have to do it from the right side of the sim, so always remember to do that. Can't do it from the front side or the left side. We're going to turn our sim to the right, and we're going to grab the cheek area, and we're going to pull. Now, I'm going to pull it to the full extent, but I'm going to bring it in just a little bit. From there, you can still adjust the cheeks and the chin. Another part of this is the corner of the mouth, which you can either make longer or shorter. Moving on to the teeth, let's just ignore that he has none right now. We're going to go up to the werewolf teeth. These here are the defaults that were overridden. Overridden. And then these are the additional teeth. I'm going to go with, I believe, these this time around. Let's go with these today. I very much like these chompas. I don't know what accent that was. Making the muzzle longer doesn't affect piercings or any of the leg. You can still use the piercings meant for werewolves. They look normal from the front. The only thing is they do kind of clip from the side. However, if you want your werewolf to have a septum, that won't clip from the side. See? You can't even tell. If you want your werewolf to have at least some clothing on, depending on the situation, I will say the accessories don't mess up the legs. So if you have any custom content or you want to put some leggings on your werewolf, you can and still keep your werewolf legs. So that's fun. Socks kind of work if you're down for accepting that your sim did cut out individual holes for each claw. Not so much my thing, however, it is a possibility. And you can use tights. Those are fun. Let's take off the clothing though and get into game and look at the two new additions to gameplay. The walk style change as well as the new gameplay. Eat them, kill them all. Wow. Love his profile. Hi, Editor James here. I just found this awesome tail from a creator that I really like. Simomo, I believe is how you pronounce their name. These are more tails to add to your game, as well as the other ones that I showed you earlier. I will show you in game what they look like. Okay, so you have these two, which have EA swatch, which will have EA swatch colors. These tails, however, aren't paintable like the other content tails are. This is that tail up. Again, I'll give it a darker swatch to match his coat. These are a lot fluffier. I do like these a lot. There's a lot of variety in colors when it comes to these tails here, which is great if you want to get really specific in paint mode when it comes to the color of your werewolf. I literally just realized they have details. We'll go to the EA swatch, right? We'll give him a black tail, and as you can see, we have a detail swatch. We have a two-toned tail. You can decide the color that goes on top versus the color that goes on the bottom. Then there's this detail, which allows you to color the end of the tail, which I think is super cute. So yeah, sorry about that. It really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a fluffier tail or a more subtle tail, I think I'll keep the subtle tail for him. Anyway, I'm going to send this back to Current James. Thank you for sticking with me. So we're gonna go over the interaction that allows us to attack and then gain sustenance whilst also ending the life of another sim. So you don't need to know the sim whatsoever, which is great. No conversation needed. Find the attack option in the pie menu. Oh. Not him leaving. Rip King. He's gone. You did it! Why are you crying? You're the guilty party. Anyway, let's look at the new WALKSTYLE anime. Or let's get another angle of the attack. Wait, hold on. Did the Grim Reaper leave? Did he just give up on reaping? Yeah, he was like, yeah, I'll come back when you're done. Now you're shocked? You did it. You did it. That's you gained sustenance from that. That's your hunger being filled. We're going to look at the new WALKSTYLE as well as witness him run outside of Fury mode. Y'all remember what it looked like without the leg overriding the tail, right? Like, y'all remember what the run used to look like, right? Yeah, imagine your game without these mods and custom content pieces. Imagine going forward now playing as a werewolf or playing with werewolves. I didn't want to play with werewolves because of how they looked. Now I only want to play with werewolves. Thank you to the content creators who put their sweat, blood, and tears into making realistic werewolf parts. This is everything I needed. The new WALKSTYLE that we have. Ooh, into a run. That looked great. That looked so natural. We saw him walk into a run earlier, but let's just look at the new WALKSTYLE by itself. I love it. I love it so much. I can't imagine playing with werewolves without these items now.
Hi, doggy.
I think I already mentioned I never played the werewolves on their own because they looked so weird before, but now I'm all about it. So there is our more realistic werewolf posing next to a gravestone. That wasn't on purpose. Hold on. Come over here and do it. So there you have it. Our better looking werewolves in The Sims 4 with only like 5 to 6 downloads. For this masterpiece, he looks so good. He looks so good. Like, anywho, that is all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a like and feel free to comment any questions. I will answer you to the best of my ability. But like I said, everything will be linked in the description, so hopefully this video did suffice in showing you how awesome these custom content pieces and these mods are. Don't just take it from me, go ahead and download them yourself. Enjoy playing with your now better versions of werewolves in The Sims. Thank you so much for watching, I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I have to pee.